Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Raymond Guzman, and today I'm going to be doing your weekly horoscope forecast for the week of May 18th through the 24th, 2020. This is going to start off with the fire signs. We're going to do Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So if you're an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, this is going to be your horoscope for this week. Spirit wants you to be gentle on yourself. They want you to pamper yourself this week because it feels like almost like the energy from last week has shifted this week going into this new week, and you're going to be feeling it very intensely. You may not feel good. You may be super worried about your finances, super worried about, what is coming next. A lot of you are anxious to get back out there, whether it's to work or just other, be around like people that maybe family in another state, but you haven't been able to visit due to social distancing rules, quarantine rules locally or, state-wise, etc. There's also something that creeps up this week with a lot of you fire signs, and I feel like this is like an outstanding situation. It's more at your emotional heartstrings. So this, I feel like, is more centered around your love life. For those of you that are single or with a partner, there are some struggles going on. If you're single, the struggles would be like trying to find the right person. You haven't found that person yet. If you are in a relationship, I feel like the struggles would be a power struggle between you and a partner. Spirit is wanting you to pick and choose your battles wisely and let it go, because it's not going to serve you any good in lowering your vibration and having a big meltdown or a big argument that leads to nothing good. Right now is not the time to do that. They want you to stay very focused on your projects and things that you have. So whatever you're thinking about doing, don't do it. That's like the thing, and they don't want you to hold on to shame or regret. A lot of you are like looking at your bodies. You're looking at people on Instagram that are photoshopped, honestly, and you're comparing yourself. You're like, oh my God, this is not me. What did I do to myself during this quarantine? And you need to just stop that, because you're the best thing that has ever happened to yourself. Okay. You're the best thing that has ever happened to yourself, and you need to love yourself unconditionally, regardless of what size or how our hair looks, if it's horrible or if our nails have grown out. Just love yourself unconditionally. And that's the message from Spirit this week for your horoscope for your fire signs. Excuse me. Now we're going to get into the next set of signs. All right, now we're going to get into our earth signs, so just Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So if you're in Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn this week, Spirit is saying for you to put the phone down. Put it down, because a lot of you are addicted to social media and it's stealing your peace. It is sucking the joy out of your life, and a lot of you are allowing that to happen by being glued to those phones, and it's unhealthy. Spirit wants you to kind of put that down. Don't focus on that. Focus on the other positives in your life. Now, sometimes it can be very awkward to look at sad stories or things that promote fear. And that's what, a lot of social media are not. When I say social media, I don't mean like Instagram, but like news articles in particular, about the COVID-19, the coronavirus, about states and the stimulus, checks and stuff like that. So try to disconnect as much as you can from social media this week if you're an earth sign. Okay. You also are going to have some feelings that you just can't shake. It's like your premonition is like your intuitive gifts, your premonitions are really at peak. And so something is coming up. Something, you can hear it, you can feel it, you can taste it, sense it. And Spirit wants you to listen to that and really go forth with whatever decision you have to make centered around this, because some of us are usually intuitively led by Spirit to make certain decisions or to avoid certain situations or people, and we tend to not listen to ourselves or honor that. This week, be sure that you're honoring that and that you're listening to yourself. Okay, so don't give in to fear. Even though this week has a vibration of fear, many signs will be affected by it. But remember, it's not yours. Do not claim fear. Let that go, because it's not true to who you are. And, some of you are just going to need a hug. A lot of you are just going to need to have someone pamper you in some kind of way to show you that you are appreciated, because a lot of you have never, ever really received that. You have maybe or if you do have someone that always shows you, they may have, through this whole pandemic have not really shown you a lot of that. And so a lot of you just need a big hug. So go ahead and hug somebody and let them give you a hug. If it's your partner, if it's your mom, if it's somebody that you care about, a best girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever, I'm a big believer in hugs, and there's nothing wrong with that, if it's, not taken out of context. So again, great, I feel like energy surrounding a lot of you this week, but you need to quit being so hard on yourself. And again, disconnect from social media is the main thing. So now we're going to get into the air signs. All right, for my air signs, if you're a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, this is going to be for you. So this week, Spirit wants you to not believe every thought you have, okay? A lot of us are air signs. We tend to be up in our thoughts, and we can let our imagination roll with things and assume things, and it can lead to a can of worms. It can ruin a friendship. It can ruin a relationship. It can ruin maybe goals that you had, or even your schedule for this week. So let that go. Don't fall in that mind trap. Get into your mind and think that everything that you are believing to be true is, because a lot of those thoughts are not true. They're just maybe some projections or ego that is getting involved. And we all have a healthy ego or an unhealthy ego, and we can easily, it doesn't matter if we're air signs or not, anybody can step into that. Remember, thoughts can be very, very conniving and sneaky, okay? So they want you also this week to move on. A lot of you are having problems moving on from the past. Maybe it was an ex, relationship, a love relationship. Maybe it was a partnership, a business partnership, or a business deal. Maybe this was job related. There's something that you're clinging to, and it's very hard for you to let go. Like it bothers you still. This could have been a move from out of state to another state, and it's like you're asking yourself and you're beating yourself up, not really asking, but beating yourself up and saying, how could I have been so dumb? How could I have been so stupid to allow myself to get to that level, and it's like the mental mind traps that we can easily get into that can ruin our week and ruin our day and affect not only our moods, but affect the people around us. Because if we're moody, guess what? Your family, your friends, people around you are going to feel that as well. And as social distancing eases up and businesses reopen and we go back out there, you want to be the best version of yourself, right? So it's very important to kind of find the fun this week, find the laughter, look at a comedy movie, go and look at some memes that are really funny and post them. Be creative. So like Spirit is asking you to reconnect to your sense of humor, to your inner child. We all have that, but sometimes we're kind of inhibited from that because we've been conditioned to be very serious or very focused and adult like, and it's not okay to laugh, or because people won't take us seriously, yada yada yada. So Spirit wants you to really just do that. It would be good for a lot of you, since you have a lot of energy to burn and a lot of intense energy, is to do things like yoga, stretching, walking, power walking, doing things that that kind of work out your body and also give you an outlet to remove excess energy, so that way you can feel more grounded. So breathing exercises, things like that. Make sure you're treating your body well and putting good things into your body, like fruits, vegetables, enough water, etc. So that's my horoscope for this week for my air signs. And now we're going to get into the last set of signs, which are going to be the water signs. All right, so if you are a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio, again, a Cancer, a Pisces, or Scorpio, this is going to be your horoscope for all of my water signs out there. This week, it's basically, you're going to have a lot of struggle with sleep. You need to make sure that you do everything possible, whether it's drinking chamomile tea with honey, drinking some warm milk, disconnecting from your social media phones like an hour before your bedtime. It's going to be imperative that you do that, because a lot of you are not getting sleep, and it's affecting your moods. It's affecting your ability to work, and it's causing you to feel very tired during the day, not able to get a lot of time. So if you are having that kind of trouble and you've tried all these methods and you're just like, sometimes like the way that I am, an insomniac, that you can't sleep, the best thing is to try to take interval naps during the daytime if you are working from home, and if you can do it, try it. Also, there is some kind of unhealthy, obsessive thoughts this week with a lot of you water signs. Spirit wants you to stop obsessing over things that are beyond your control. And it's not everything is not about what's going on in your life. And I feel like this week it's very uh it's very easy to get into that mind frame that everything is about you, and I don't mean that like in a bad way. Just that sometimes when you can relate to a lot of information that either it's a discussion with a friend, and they're trying to give you the tea about their life and stuff, and you can easily kind of change channels while you're talking to them, and kind of like at the same time just make it about yourself, and then start pouring your emotions out and focusing more on yourself rather than your friendships. And so spirit wants you to really balance out your emotions, and to really don't you know if somebody's coming to you this week for help or some kind of insight, don't make it about you, because that other person could need you. And there's a reason that spirit has probably sent this person to your life. Even if it's not face to face, it could be just a text message that you get or a phone call. Okay. So just be very mindful of that. I mean, it's nothing wrong to want to, share with a friend, your problems as well. But this week may not be the time. Some people are very sensitive. You could have that one friend that comes to you, and then you're starting to interrupt them and talk about your own things that are going on, and they're kind of feeling, well, I can't trust this person, I can't come to them, because every time I do, they're not acknowledging what I'm telling them. They're just talking about their own problems. So be very mindful of that, because some people could get easily into their emotions, and it could create like a sour rift or some kind of pain, residual pain in a friendship, okay, or a relationship. I also feel like this week that you're going to run with some kind of project, run with an idea. You're going to move forward with it. It's like you have something that is gold, and you're going to go forth with it, and it's going to open up. It's going to kind of blossom over time. It may not be exactly happening this week, but you have a good idea that pops into your head. Okay. Spirit wants you to stop, again, with the obsession. There is something about like you texting, checking on somebody else. It's like almost like, not saying that y'all would be stalkers out there, but it's like, again, obsessed about maybe an ex that you still have feelings for, and you're like, know that they're with another boyfriend, with another girlfriend, I mean, or maybe he's with another boyfriend, and you are not able to get rid of this person from your thoughts. You're not able to cut those spiritual cords. So it can become very obsessive. So spend some time with people that are worth your time, okay? Spend some time with people that are worth it. Don't, waste your time on anybody that is not, contributing to your well-being and investing time and energy into you. And that's the tea from spirit. So I want to thank all of you guys for being here on my channel. If you are a first-time listener to my channel or to this horoscope video, please go ahead and hit that red subscribe button, as well as a notification bell icon, and make sure that the bell icon is switched to all. That way you can be notified of any lives, any new videos, anything else that I put out on my channel. Again, any lives, any new content, you'll be the first to know. You'll be notified. So turn that on. Also, go and follow me on Instagram and Facebook. On Instagram and Facebook, it's the same user handle. It's at Psychic Medium Ray, and go ahead and follow me there. Also, check out my newest article on Champion Daily. The link is in my bio in Instagram, and if you go here on my YouTube channel to the community tab, you'll be able to see on the community tab that I made a post with the link. So I love you so much. Blessings and love and light. Have an amazing week ahead. Bye.